Afghanistan, a country that just doesn't bother with plates. No, I'm kidding, they do, but I'll get into that in a bit. My name's Seb, you're watching part 1 of License Plates of the World. If you have a better idea for the name of this series, please do let me know, because I'm not really set on license plates of the world just yet. Sounds a bit too generic. Anyway, I will be progressing this series quite frequently, so if you're interested in plates, feel free to subscribe and follow along. Did you have to do that now? That was a good take. Anyway, I'll be progressing this series quite frequently, so if you are interested in plates, feel free to subscribe and follow along. So let's get into it. Afghanistan is a landlocked country situated between Centralasia and Southasia. The region is sometimes referred to as Greater Centralasia, but it's not officially. It shares a border with Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Iran, Pakistan, and a small 47-mile border with China. Its capital, Kabul, is located in the east of the country. If you do want to know more about Afghanistan itself, please check out Bob's video on Geography Now. He has fantastic coverage of every country in the world. So, as for the plate itself, I'll start with an overview of the plate from left to right. On the far left of the plate is a 3-letter provincial identifier code, written in both the Latin alphabet on the bottom, using a variation of the FE shrift, FE standing for Fälschungsrechtverkünde, and either Dari or Pashto script on the top. It's worth noting that Dari is more commonly used on official documents and signage in Afghanistan, however Pashto versions of the plate also exist. In between the provincial identifiers is an outlined image of the ARG, which is the Presidential Palace of Afghanistan, of course located in Kabul. Moving on to the middle of the plate, there is a numerical code ranging from 1 to 5 digits. These numbers are completely random and don't represent anything at all. Kabul eventually ran out of available numbers, so newer plates now include a 6th digit written in Dari, placed between 2 hyphens before the number sequence. To the right of the plate, you'll find the vehicle type code written in the Latin alphabet on the bottom, and again either Dari or Pashto on the top. I'll put a list on screen of what they all mean, but usually you will see PRV, meaning the vehicle is privately owned. As you can see from the list, some of the plates are different colours. Bus and taxi plates are yellow with black text, diplomatic plates are red with white text, governmental ones are black also with white text, and finally United Nations plates are blue with black text. Motorcycles, cars, rickshaws and trucks, or lorries or semis, whatever you want to call them, all follow the standard white with black text format. In terms of size, the standard Afghan plate is 16.5 by 7 inches. Afghan license plates are the same back and front plates are required. However, it's pretty much not enforced at all, especially outside the capital. I think it's fair to say that they have bigger fish to fry right now. For example, if you head down to places like Kandahar, the majority of vehicles you see won't have front plates or even any plates at all. For the final segment, I'll briefly run through the history of Afghan number plates. Entering use in 1970, Afghan plates were a bit messy, to put it bluntly. In 1979, they received their first update and looked like this, and later in 2004, like this. The 2004 version is very similar to the current ones, as you'll notice. However, instead of PRV for privately owned vehicles, it reads SH. SH was switched to PRV in 2007, and that is the current plate style still in use today. That's about it for Afghanistan. As I mentioned before, there's not a great deal of information out there, purely because not many people care about license plates this much, but I've given you what I can. As this is the first video of the series, there will be a lot of room for improvement. I'd really appreciate it if you could let me know down below your thoughts, whether it dragged on a bit, whether you'd like to see more detail in a segment or a new segment. I'm very open to suggestions. All my sources and other information will be linked in the description below for you to have a look at. And with that, next time I'll be covering our first European country, Albania, which I'm quite looking forward to. So until then, take care and thank you for your time.